All right, what's up, everybody? Ryan here with Trade Travel Invest. About 6 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. It is March 11th. We're going to go ahead and see what type of setups we have for this morning. First thing we want to do is go over to forexfactory.com. Just check there to see if there's any major news going on. So we're looking for red folders or orange folders. If we do see any of that, that means we're probably going to have some sort of effect on those currency pairs in our market. So it does look like we have some euro news this morning. Other than that, shouldn't have too much more to worry about because this US dollar news is not while we're trading, so it's not till a little bit later. But the euro news will probably take place during our session. So we'll keep that in mind that we may see some potential spikes or sporadic movements on the euro pairs. Other than that, we should be good to go. So let's go take a look and see what type of status we have. So on OddCAD, it looks like we're moving to the upside right now. On the 1 minute chart, looks like we're moving to the upside overall, but it looks like we're on a small exhaustion to the downside, and we're probably going to continue back to the upside soon. Our 5-second chart is actually making that break to the upside currently right now. So let's go ahead and set our expiration time to 30 seconds. We're going to be looking for a 30-second call off of this middle Bollinger Band. So if it does drop down to this middle Bollinger Band, I'm going to want to take one 30-second call to the upside. So there's only two options with options trading, either a call or a put. A call is a trade to the upside, and a put is a trade to the downside. So everyone get ready. It's starting to make that small drop down. We're going to be looking to take one 30-second call any second now. Looks like it's going to keep going up from here, so we'll probably enter pretty soon. I would ideally like to see it drop down to my middle band would be the best possible entry, but I don't think it's going to drop down there. It's probably just going to keep on moving. But if we miss the setup, no big deal. We'll wait for another better setup. The 1 minute chart is making that move to the upside again. 5-second chart is also making that break to the upside. So yeah, we're going to try and take this, ride this wave up here. All right, so get ready. We're about to enter. One more push would be good. All right, let's go 1 30-second call right now. So I did 1 30-second call there because it looks like we have I'm going to go one more. No, never mind. If it does drop down to my middle band, I'll take another one. But right now, my entry is not the best entry on this one. But hopefully we'll continue to see this push to the upside here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and place 2 calls right now. So I just placed 2 30-second calls because it looks like our top entry is going to lose. I think it's still going to go up from here. So that's why I placed 2 of them in order to cover that previous loss, plus put myself in a profit. So hopefully we can get this move that we're looking for now, and we'll see this push to the upside here. Looks like we have a little break to the downside in our 5-second chart. Let's see if we get the correction spike back up. If not, then we will reanalyze this pair. Yeah, so it looks like we had a small drop to the downside on this one. Our 1 minute chart did make a little drop to the downside as well. And overall, the 5 minute chart still looks like we have plenty of momentum going to the upside. But our 5-second chart is making that drop below our middle band, so it looks like we are in that put territory now. And our 1 minute chart is also trying to make that pull down. I'm actually going to move on to a different pair, see what other setups we have. Euro CAD. So just keep in mind that the first set of trades, I lost 3 trades in a row. So the next trade after this, I'm going to be doing 4 entries in order to cover those 3 losses, plus put myself in a profit. So let's have Euro CAD ready. It looks like we're going to have a potential put coming up. Yep, our 1 minute chart is dropping to the downside, our 5 minute is dropping to the downside, and our 5-second chart is also making that drop currently right now. So let's have Euro CAD ready. Like I said, I lost 3 entries on the last one, so I'm going to be looking to take 4 entries on this next one. So I'm going to leave my trade amount exactly the same, and I'm just going to enter it 4 times. So get ready. It's starting to make that small pull up, and we'll probably be entering any second now. So this looks like it's going to keep on dropping from here. So get ready. We'll probably be entering pretty soon here. Ideally, I would like to see if it pulls up to my middle band. So get ready. It's starting to make that pull up now. let's go 30-second puts right here. So I just did my 30-second puts on EuroCAD. The reason why I did them there was because we had this little pull up and then it started to make a drop back to the downside. So I'm hoping that we were going to continue to see this push to the downside. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of resistance here, but let's see if we get this move we're looking for. It ends up breaking to the upside here. We got a doji candle kind of rejecting off of this bottom band. I do think it's still going to go down. Let's wait and be patient, see here. So I got a couple trades to make up for on this next setup. I'm going to be going a little bit heavier in order to make back that previous loss that we had just taken. So I had taken a few losses to start the session. I'm going to cover those all on this next trade. So this is why we under leverage our accounts so that we're able to afford that and be able to come back from a loss no problem. Get ready. We're about to take 30-second calls. So everyone have EuroCAD ready. We're going to be looking for 30-second calls off of this pair. I actually see some ones in the chat from that last trade. So that's great if you guys cleared that last one. I did not. So get ready. We'll be entering 30-second calls pretty soon here on EuroCAD. All right, starting to make that break to the upside now. Let's see if we can get an entry somewhere in here. So just make sure that if you guys are following the money management, you're going to want to go a little heavier on this one. If you previously lost a few trades, then you just want to go a little bit heavier in order to make that loss back. All right, so get ready. It's starting to make that little drop. We'll probably be entering very soon here. Is it going to give us a better entry or just going to keep going? All right, 30-second calls right now. So I just placed 30-second calls on EuroCAD. I got a majority of my entries at the middle band and a couple of them just barely below the middle Bollinger Band here. But hopefully we'll get this spike to the upside here, and then this trade right here will wipe away our previous losses plus put ourselves into that profit area. So it was just in profit. Let's see that spike back up here. We're just barely below our entry right now. We just need one more little spike up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Did we get them all? Let's see. I got 266 and a $76 payout. Let's see if as long as I collected more than 300, I'll be happy because I risked 300 on this one. It looks like I did. So I cleared a majority of those trades. I cleared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins I just cleared and only lost 3 of them. So that right there, those 12 wins just wiped away. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I actually had 11 losses and I actually covered all of those 11 losses with 12 wins right there. So that actually put me into profits 1 trade, or just basically brought me back to break even. Scott, you were not able to clear that last trade? I see a 0 in the chat on that.
Yeah, no, I was able to clear it. I was, by the time I entered, it was too far, but it was close though. But I actually thought I won it, but they thought otherwise. So. Oh,
that sucks. Well, just go a little bit heavier on the next one, and you should be able to make that back.
Yeah, I won the last one when you lost that one. So.
Oh, nice. So you at least recovered some of your loss there.
Yeah, well, I just lost the other one I won, and so this one I lost. So I'm still even. I'm still up a little bit.
Gotcha. Nice. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and look for some more setups. So it looks like we have a nice break to the upside on our 5-second chart on EuroCAD. We're probably going to look for another call off of this one. 5-minute chart is making that break to the upside. So is the 1 minute. Yeah, this looks good. Let's have EuroCAD ready. And let's have our 30-second expiration ready. If it drops down a little bit further, it would be great. And we can get our 30-second call in. So get ready. We'll be entering any second now. All right, let's go 1 30-second call right now. So I just entered my 132nd call and we instantly pushed in a profit. The reason why I entered there was because we had this little drop and then we started making that push back to the upside. So I'm hoping we're going to continue to see this push to the upside here. It's just barely below my entry right now. We just need one more little push to the upside here. There we go. So as long as we stay up, come on, stay up. There we go. Did we get it? Did we get it? Let's see. I think I might have lost it. Yeah, I lost mine. So it ended up just dropping just a tiny little bit below my entry on that one. I ended up losing it. So we'll go ahead and look for our next setup. And since I lost one entry on that, since I'm at break even and then I lost one entry, I'm going to be doing 2 entries on the next setup. Which it looks like the next setup is going to be a put now because our 5-second chart is making that break to the downside. 1 minute chart is bouncing off of this upper band, seeing resistance off there. And overall on the 5 minute, we've been on a downtrend. So I'm going to look for 30-second puts. Get ready. We're going to be entering any second now off of this middle Bollinger Band. So I'm going to do at least 2 entries. All right, get ready. Get ready. If we can get one more spike up would be great. So I'm going to be patient here. All right, 30-second puts right here. So I got 30-second puts. A lot of mine got at the top of that candle wick right here, and then some of them got in right at the middle band. Hopefully we get this correction spike back down here. That was a very giant spike there, which is probably due to the news that we have on the euro, because we are on a euro pair right now. So we'll actually probably move on to a different currency pair after this one. Although this is making a really nice spike to the upside, so I think we're going to actually ride this wave up. Let's try and ride this wave up one more time while this move is happening. So I'm going to go a little heavier to cover that previous loss I just took. But I'm going to have my 30-second expiration ready. And I'm going to wait for it to drop a little bit, and then I'm going to ride this up again. So let's have our 30-second expiration ready. We have a nice 90% payout on this pair as well. This thing is moving quickly to the upside. So let's get ready. It's starting to make that pull down. We're going to be entering any second now. So I'm going to go a little heavier on this one, like I said. Get myself into profits. All right, 30-second calls right here. So I just got my 30-second calls on Euro CAD. Now let's see this move to the upside. So we're starting to push into profit right now. There we go. Keep on moving. Come on, let's see that keep on moving to the upside. It's kind of teetering in and out at the moment, but I think we are going to see this move to the upside very soon. Come on, let's see that spike. There we go. There we go. Get this $400 bag right here. I think we lost a couple of them, tied some of them, and won most of them. Let's see. So I cleared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lost 2 of them. So I cleared 9 and lost 2 on that trade. So that right there wiped away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I actually had 9 losses right before that. Covered all of those with 9 wins. So we're basically going a little bit back and forth this morning, but we're pretty much at light profits / break even at the moment. But drop a 1 in the chat if you guys were able to clear that last trade. Let's go ahead and move on to a different currency pair. USD ruble is dropping to the downside on our 5-minute chart. Also on the 1-minute chart is making the drop to the downside. So now we can go to our 5-second chart and we can look for 30-second puts. Since we know that the 1 and 5-minute are both dropping, let's have our 30-second expiration ready. We're going to be looking for 30-second puts any second now. So get ready. All right, let's go 30-second puts right here. I got my 30-second puts in on USD ruble. Now let's see this drop to the downside here. And then hopefully this trade right here can put us into actual profits. So let's see, some of our positions are kind of teetering in and out of profit. Let's see if we get this drop we're looking for. There we go. Come on, keep dropping, keep dropping. We're teetering in and out. I think I lost them. Let's see, do we get any of them? Nope, I lost those. So I lost those, so I'll go a little bit heavier on the next one, make back that loss instantly. It's probably still going to drop. I don't think this is going to go much further to the upside. Well, let's be patient and see here. 1 minute still looks like it has room to drop. I'm not going to take a put because we're above the middle band. So it actually might be a call coming up here because it looks like we're respecting that middle band and we're bouncing off the bottom band on the 1 minute chart. So yeah, I'm actually going to be looking for a call here on USD ruble, potentially, if it respects this middle band, which it looks like it's starting to. If it breaks through, then we're not going to take the calls, but all right, it's starting to respect that band. Let's see if we're actually going to get this move to the upside or not. Our stochastic is starting to cross right now, so I think we are going to see that move to the upside any second now. All right, so let's get ready. Let's have our 30-second expiration ready on USD ruble. We're probably going to be looking for calls pretty soon. You can see that there's more green candles starting to come into play and starting to make that push to the upside. We're seeing resistance off of this level right here, so I think I'm going to enter pretty soon. And like I said, on this one, I'll go a little heavier to make back my loss, plus put myself into profits. So we're not going to take that call now that I make this little break to the downside. I'm not going to take that. So let's move on to a different pair. See what else we got. 5 minute on CAD CHF is dropping to the downside. Same thing on the 1 minute chart, we're dropping to the downside. We did have previous resistance at this level multiple times, so we may see that move to the upside soon because it's been dropping for so long. But I think we have room for another 30-second put off of this middle band. So let's have our 30-second expiration ready on CAD CHF. We may potentially have it set up here. Actually, I think it's going to break through. The 1 minute chart is starting to form that doji, about to push to the upside. Our 5 second chart is also breaking through to the upside. So we're actually going to look for a call on this one, or look for 30-second calls on CAD CHF. So get ready. It's starting to make that pull back down, which is going to be our entry. All right, 30-second calls right now. I'm entering my 30-second calls right now on CAD CHF. Right there would have been the ideal entry. See how it came down, spiked, and hit that middle band? If we were a little bit more patient and waited for that entry, would have been the best possible entry. But we're still making a nice move into profit right now. And this is a $561 payout. Beautiful spike we just got into profits. Now let's see this one close out here. So drop 1 in the chat if you guys were able to clear this trade right here and put yourselves into some profit. Let me know. So I went a little bit heavier on today's session, a little bit more aggressive today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wins. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35. And I think I did these odd cuts I did before the session. So 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So we got 46 wins, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we got 46 wins and only 29 losses, so we're already way past our goal. Noah said got my 10% done for the day. Awesome, glad to hear that. Shannon accidentally placed 5-minute trades on that one. Well, definitely don't make that mistake. But if you end up losing those, we can do another trade setup. Alita dropped a 1 in the chat. So put 1s in the chat right now if you guys are in profit for the session. If you guys hit your goal for the session, let me know. If you guys are in at a loss, put a 0 in the chat. So we're gonna move on to a different pair anyways, because this is a low payout. But I'm just basically getting feedback from you guys to see if we do need to do more trades. Daryl hit his goal already. So we got Lorette and Sarah that need a couple more trades. So and if anybody else needs more, that's totally fine. Just go ahead and Lorette and Sarah, I want you guys to count and figure out how many wins you need in order to get yourself into profit. So if you need a second to figure that out, go ahead and do that. How many more trades do you need to place in order to get into profit or break even? Lorette needs 4 more wins. So as long as you're under leveraging your account, then if you're doing 1% or less, then you should be able to afford to be able to do 5 trades in the next one in order to cover those 4 losses plus put yourself into profit. Or if you just need 4, then just do 4. Sarah just needs 2. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do one more setup. Looks like on the 1-minute chart, we're about to get respect off of this middle band and push to the upside on Euro GBP. Looks the opposite on the 5-minute chart though. Looks like we're moving to the downside on the 5-minute, so that contradicts there. We can look at our 5-second chart, and yeah, this one's too choppy for me at the moment. Looks like it's probably going to go up from here, but it's below my middle band still, so it's not ready for anything yet. So let's see what else we got. 5-minute on CHF JPY is respecting this middle Bollinger Band, and we're starting to see it bounce off of that area. We have on the 1-minute chart making a pullback down to my middle band as well, but overall have this break to the upside. So we may potentially see this keep on going up. But based on what I'm seeing on the 5-minute chart, it's going to respect this middle band, and we're probably going to drop to the downside. And we previously had a breakthrough as well. So it does look to me that we're going to continue to sell this one. So let's have CHF JPY ready. Let's have our 30-second expiration ready. Oh, it just dropped to 65%. So never mind. All right, so let's see what else we got that are actually going to pay us a decent amount. The 5-minute chart on Euro CAD is giving us a nice doji candle right now, potentially respecting the upper band and dropping to the downside. We have on the 1-minute chart, actually, this looks like a good call right now. So on the 1-minute chart, we're actually respecting this middle Bollinger Band and bouncing off of that to the upside. So let's look for potential calls on our 5-second chart. Actually, hurry up and get ready. Have your 30-second expiration ready. We're going to take a 30-second call off of this middle Bollinger Band. So let's get ready. We're going to enter any second now. So let's go 30-second call right now. Right now is the perfect time. So I got my entry on EuroCAD right below the middle Bollinger Band here, hoping we're going to see resistance off of this area and push to the upside like it has been doing. So there we go. We just pushed into profit on this one. And you guys had a lot of time to get in on this trade because it kind of dropped right below our entry for a little bit and then lingered there. So let's see this one keep pushing up and clear this one, and drop a 1 in the chat if you guys just cleared this trade and were able to wipe away your previous losses. Let me know. Lorette and Sarah mainly. Were you able to cover your loss on that last trade right there? Yes, awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And if anybody else so everybody's in profit on the session, correct? Nobody's not in profit right now. Whether you're in light profits, that's totally fine. I want to make sure you guys are at least break even or profits, but hopefully most of all, the most important thing is that you're actually gonna, learn how we're doing this and understanding kind of why I'm taking these trade setups and how I'm able to end in deep profits. Shannon actually won those 5-minute accidental trades. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Scott won 10 and lost 3. Is that for the total session, Scott, or is that just on the last trade setup, you mean?
Yeah, total session.
Nice. That's pretty solid. So you went a lot later than I did. I had a lot of trades today. Let's see what we did. $426 today.
You're a stud, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty solid. $400 morning in about 27 minutes. I'm not going to complain about that. Hopefully everybody's in some nice profits right now and enjoying those profits. But other than that, we had an awesome week. That'll be it for trades for now. And I will be on next time on Monday. So everybody have a great weekend. Reach out to me with any questions that you guys may have, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. Feel free to share your results in the Profits and Testimonials channel. Always appreciate the feedback there so that I can kind of see the progress that you guys are all making. Well, other than that, everyone have a blessed and beautiful weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. No problem, everybody.